great guitar work, as always, from Dave Davies, who's here, our guest this afternoon. Good afternoon.
Hiya, Johnny.
How you doing?
Always good to see you, mate.
So, talking about the 70s, at the beginning of the decade, you opened up the studio. You just changed one letter in the Kinks, so we got a studio called Conk in Muswell Hill, of course.
Well, Hornsey, close, very close. Yeah.
So, were you the driving force behind that? Because you always liked the kind of production.
In a way, yeah, I was always into the sound and audio. I wanted to know what all these things did, like compressors and what's EQ, and I was fascinated by the actual recording process. So I checked out all kinds of audio equipment, and I virtually would obviously help Mick and Ray whenever I could get Ray to sign a check, which isn't very easy and not very often. So, no, I'm kidding. So, and the studio started to build up, and we even started a Conk label, recorded a few people, and then I used to get downtime, and I'd go down and mess around with all the gear and take my guitar and get these ideas down for these songs, which eventually ended up on this album Decade. And that's how songs get created. They got to start somewhere.
Well, we're very flattered you should make an album, especially for this show.
Well, I'm always thinking about it, Johnny. You know that.
So it's called Decade, all recorded in the 1970s.
Yeah.
And these are sort of lost tracks, sort of half-finished tracks that were just lying about somewhere.
Yeah, virtually. There's some tracks more finished than others, and with my son's help to get these songs together and mix them and put them together. But when I started listening to them, I couldn't go. I said to the guys, I can't do it. And Simon offered to produce it. It was like going back to all those old emotions and ideas that you do when you're writing or going through difficult times or whatever. And I thought Simon did a great job on the production. I'm very, very happy about the recordings. Even though I have to relive some dark moments, but also some great moments with it. 70s were a weird time anyway, interesting.
Yeah.
But also, I was going through a lot of changes, early 70s. And
you're dealing with the success of the Kinks, huge amount of touring, all the pressure on, being here. People think it's so glamorous, you do a gig and then you maybe have a party in the dressing room or the hotel after. They didn't realise you might have to be up and catching a bus or somewhere at 9 a.m. the next day. Anyway, let's do a track from this album, Decade. How about This Precious Time, Long Lonely Road? We're going to a bit of a dark place here?
Well, it's lots of places, really. I mean, I started writing it when it was called This Precious Time, and I think the first recording session was in the old Apple studios. I can't remember exactly when it all folded, towards the end of those days of Apple. And I worked with some cool guys. I think one guy was called Phil McDonald, Jeff Emmerich, great engineers. Anyway, we did this recording along with other songs that I didn't like, and I didn't like it. It was okay, some of it was okay, so I went back to Conk and did a few different versions of it, and it took right till the end of the decade, strangely enough, for it would come to any form that I was happy with.
Yeah.
So that might be a good thematic track to play for the album.
Okay, it's the first one we're playing, but it happens to be the last track.
Yeah.
But that's the way we are.
Always difficult, Johnny.
Yeah, of course. Dave Davies here, and This Precious Time.